on a watery world, full of mystery and life. Our vast oceans cover 70% of the Earth's surface, reaching depths of several miles. Water, our most precious commodity, necessary to all, is our common bond. Dolphins, with their graceful aquatic ballet, ignite our imagination. Beneath these waves, extraordinary natural wonders. Dolphins live in a vibrant, dynamic habitat, rich in life and full of new discoveries. A world we humans barely know. The water they swim in, the ground we walk on, we call it Earth. But this is truly our ocean planet.
Aquarium. My name is Jordana, and today we'd like to invite you to help us celebrate our ocean planet. With the help of our Atlantic bottlenose dolphins, we'll explore the world as they see it. Please say hello to Nani, Bo, Jade, and Foster. It's fascinating that our planet is covered with water. Just look at all the blue on this globe. I can't show you everything on this small globe, so please direct your attention to the large video screens on either side of the theater. Did you know that the Baltimore Harbor is connected without anything separating it to all the oceans on Earth? In fact, water under our pier today could be lapping up against a fishing boat off the coast of Africa just next year. Currents flow around the world, and so do animals, regardless of national borders. There truly is only one big blue ocean. So what do we know about our world's oceans? Not as much as you might think. In fact, over 95% of the underwater world remains unexplored. We know the most about coastal waters where people swim, boat, and fish. We've shared these waters with some dolphin populations, while others inhabit deeper waters, far beyond where humans normally venture. And if you've seen a dolphin from the shore, chances are you just caught a quick glimpse of their dorsal fin. breaking the surface of the water as they catch a quick breath of air. Scientists rely on these dorsal fins to identify animals in the wild, to classify their social groupings, and to track their migratory patterns. Each fin is very unique. This is much harder than it looks, so for a moment, we are going to turn you into the dolphin scientist and see if you can identify one of the animals that will be swimming by the perimeter of this pool in just a moment. Now we've narrowed it down to just 2 choices of the 4 dolphins at the front, and your choice will either be Nani, who is a 39-year-old female, or it will be her son, Bo. Now I want you to take a good look at that dorsal fin as it comes right around the front here. See if you can match that fin to the pictures on the screens. All right, everybody. I want you to raise your hand if you think that was Nani. All right. Well, raise your hand if you think that was Bo. Wow. Those of you that guessed Bo are correct. Good job.
I'm telling you, neither one of those pictures look like that fin that was out there.
So, we just learned how to identify Bo using his dorsal fin. And now here with me today, I have Ellie, our fabulous volunteer from the audience, who's actually going to help us demonstrate what makes Bo and other dolphins such great swimmers in the water. So Ellie, are you ready? Are you excited? All right, go ahead, follow me right this way. You're gonna scrub off your boots on this mat here, and then hold on to the rail. You're gonna step right into the pool. All right, come over this way. All right, right over here. That's all right, you can get in a little further, it's all good. All right, you're gonna turn around, because now first, dolphins have pectoral fins on both sides of their body. And you know what? They actually have bones in them, like we do in our hands. So you know what, Ellie, we're gonna try a little icebreaker. I want you to put your hands out like this at your sides. Go ahead, give the audience a nice big wave. Just like that. Very nice, Ellie. Now we're not gonna leave them out over here, so turn around. Go ahead, give a wave to our dolphin here. Just like that. Perfect. Get a nice good look at those pectoral flippers. And they also help them steer as they're swimming through the water. So that's what they're particularly good for. Now, Ellie, we're gonna face this way again. And actually, did you know that dolphins have the same number of neck bones as we do? But you know what? Theirs are actually fused together, and it keeps them stable when they're swimming at high speeds. But even so, like us, dolphins, they can move their heads both up and down. Try it with me, Ellie. Up and down. Very nice. And side to side. Just like that. They have that wide range of motion. So now we're gonna go ahead and see that right over here. Now, Ellie, what I want you to do is stick out your arm just like this, index finger pointing, and go up and down. There you go. There you go. All right, we're gonna try the other way now, side to side. Perfect. Perfect job. All right, turn back this way. Now, when dolphins are swimming through the water, they use their powerful tail, or fluke, to actually propel themselves, once again, as they're going at those high speeds. And they move them in much the same motion we just saw down here with head and neck. They move it up and down, just like that. But before we ask for a demonstration, Ellie, I'm gonna have to teach you the hand signal. So what I want you to do, stick your right fist out, just like this, put it right over your heart, then on my count of 3, you're gonna drop it to your side. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. You good, or you wanna try it again? You wanna do it over here? All right, see, she's good to go. All right, Ellie, we're gonna try it over here now. Go ahead, put your fist right over your heart, and 1, 2, 3. There you go. Everyone, let's give a nice big wave. All right, now finally, dolphin skin is very smooth and non-porous. That allows water to flow over it very easily as they swim. So Ellie, you're gonna actually have the opportunity to meet one of our dolphins and see that skin right up close and personal. Does that sound good to you? All right, Ellie, come over this way to the 24-foot drop-off, right over here. All right, who do we have with us today? Nani. All right, so Ellie, you're gonna meet Nani today. Now what we want you to do, just go ahead and give her a nice rub right along her fluke or tail. Nice fluke rub for Nani. Very good. All right, Ellie, you're gonna come back this way because now I know everyone is dying to know what that tail felt like. So go ahead. How'd you feel? Very smooth, kind of slippery, right? Yeah, that's exactly what a dolphin feels like. It's a perfect job, Ellie. Now you're gonna come back over this way because you were a fabulous volunteer today. So everyone, let's go ahead and let Ellie know what a great job she did. Thank you so much, Ellie.
As you can see, dolphins spend their lives below the surface of the water, where they are supremely adapted for life beneath the waves. With the help of our dolphins and our large video screens, let's explore some of the specific adaptations that allow dolphins to thrive in their aquatic world.
Dolphins have incredible athletic ability. No one really knows why they leap. Scientists think it could be a form of communication, a way of spotting food, or removing parasites from their body. No matter what the reason, we marvel at this awesome display of strength and beauty. Scientists don't know why, but dolphins swim faster than they should, considering their amount of muscle. The dolphin's shape is the fastest form possible, allowing them to reach speeds of 25 miles per hour. With their large fluke for propulsion and fins for steering, their hydrodynamic design requires minimal effort for maximum speed. Sound is an important part of the dolphin's world. Below the surface, dolphins emit a series of whistles, squeaks, clicks, and jaw pops. On the surface, they use their bodies to make sounds by slapping the water. We think that these sounds are a form of communication, but we have not yet deciphered their meaning.
Share is their ability to learn through mimicry. Dolphins learn from each other, from their trainers, and from their environments. Building a strong, positive relationship is the key to understanding these animals. And we trainers spend much of our time each day building those relationships. Let's watch Allison. Well, it looks like Allison has an excellent relationship with our dolphins. We've learned a lot about dolphins and their adaptations to life on this ocean planet, but there is still so much to learn and discover.
Researchers around the world are studying dolphins and other marine mammals to learn more about the world in which they live.
Since I was a little girl, I've always loved animals, and a career as a marine mammal scientist has given me the opportunity to work with animals up close and personal. In 2001, my colleague and I made an incredible discovery. Dolphins recognize themselves in a mirror. I'm trying to understand at what age young dolphins start to show this ability. Mirror self-recognition is really rare in the animal world. Only a few species have shown the ability to do this. Dogs and cats don't do it. In fact, they don't even really look in the mirror much. These are really big-brained mammals that live in a totally aquatic environment. They're very different from us, but in a lot of ways they're really similar to us too. I've been doing my research here at the National Aquarium, and it holds a special place in my heart. I love it here at the Inner Harbor, but it saddens me to see trash and debris in the water. Remember, the water is the dolphin's home.
Now, as you can see, trash in the water is a growing problem that harms dolphins and other animals worldwide. So, what can you do to help? Well, in fact, we do have a few suggestions that some of you may already be doing. So first, make sure you dispose of your trash properly so it doesn't get into waterways that lead to the ocean. Also, make sure to recycle whatever you can. Second, plant native trees and shrubs because they use less fertilizer. Too much fertilizer can run off into waterways. Third, don't pour anything down those storm drains because they lead to the bay, which connects to the ocean. And finally, tell your elected officials to vote for local and national laws that protect water quality and healthy ocean habitats. Everyone can do something to help protect our big blue planet. Now, today, we've shared our knowledge of one of the most remarkable animals that live on our ocean planet, the bottlenose dolphin. And we've invited a few select audience members down to the windows there to join the celebration because after all, it's their planet too. We all must help to protect the waters where dolphins and other creatures live.
Nuestro planeta océano.
Our ocean planet.
I don't know. People wait. Come on, people, trying to get out.